These are the top 5 greatest browser games of all time. Number 5, Slither.io. It was a little laggy, a little unresponsive, but nothing beats the feeling of watching a big snake die in front of you, and then you run to get the orbs, and then someone cuts you off and kills you. An absolute classic. Number 4, Crunker.io was like Roblox plus CSGO, and you could run it on a Chromebook. In 8th grade, they were trying to teach us how to use PowerPoint, but instead, the dudes were back there trick-shotting each other on Crunker. My number 3 is Balloons Tower Defense. The original game was good, the spin-offs were good. This game was so good that it went from a browser game to a straight up mobile game that people still play to this day. 19 years later. My number 2 pick didn't age as well. It's a little fever dreamy, but if you were on YouTube in the early 2010s, you understand the legendary run Happy Wheels went on. And my number 1 greatest browser game of all time predates browsers themselves. Snake. It's instantly fun, it's mind-numbingly engaging. It's a little difficult, it's addictive, it's everything a good browser game should be. These are the They're smarter than you, they'll take your job, and they can dance. Look at them go. No, stop, get up. You're good, keep going. I still don't understand why they do robot demos like this. It never makes them look good. Oh my God, he tore his ACL. Turn the music off, dude, he's having a moment. Get him out of there, this is bad. They're smarter than you. I bring my phone in the shower to listen to music and watch reels, and somehow it always gets wet. So I decided to 3D print a solution. Look how shiny. Not only will this keep my phone dry, it's also a speaker. You play your music and then face the speaker in this direction. Then finally, you hang it from your shower door, like so. I'm not gonna lie. I think it sounds worse than the normal speakers. And how am I supposed to watch reels now? I bring my phone in the This is the first 2-week Minecraft phase I've had in a while. And let me just say, this is not the game I remember, bro. You can craft saddles now. You can ride gas now. You can enslave little copper people that sort your items for you now. I was strip mining and my friend goes, why are you strip mining? Just go in the caves. I said, dude, I'm not going in the caves. What's that? I didn't realize the caves are massive now. I walk into the biggest Minecraft cave I've ever seen and walk out with a stack of diamonds. The diamonds are everywhere. There's diamond inflation now. This is the first 2-week Minecraft.
It might explode, but maybe not. Maybe it just burned down.
It might just burn down, yeah, because you're cooling it with a water bottle. This is not a normal PC motherboard. He took a laptop and ripped the internals out of it. Here's the RAM. The SSD is just dangling here. And the water bottle cooling apparatus would actually work. See, water coolers just transfer the heat from the CPU to the water and then disperse that heat through the radiator. That same concept still works here. There's just nothing to dissipate the heat from the water, and if it leaks, it might explode like he said.
It might explode, but maybe not. Maybe.
You guys keep tagging me in these Trump phone unboxings, and I can't help but notice. CNET got one, this NBC News reporter got one, but what about the other 600,000 people that bought one? Okay, 600,000 people didn't actually buy one, it's more like 10,000, but still, is there a single real customer that actually got their phone? If you know someone that bought it, show them this. Hi, my name is Carter. Did you get your Donald Trump phone in your mailbox? Yes or no? This is a classic move though. If people reporters to show them that it's real and then nobody else gets one, nobody else. You guys keep tagging me. No way you were born in 2005, dude. I've been trying to convince people that I'm not like 25 since I was 14. Luckily, I've been posting every day for the past 6 years, so I have a good alibi. This was me when I started making videos at 14, and then 2 years go by.
I was born on August 8th, 2005. I'm 16 in my sophomore year.
And then I got my driver's license.
I take my on-road driving test in about 30 minutes.
I passed the test, and then I hit someone an hour later. 2 years go by, I graduate high school.
I graduate high school today.
Oh yeah, I look like a leprechaun. Then after that, I moved out here, kept making videos, and now I'm 20. By the time I'm actually 25, you guys are gonna think I'm like 86 or no way you were born in 2000. New phones will need removable, replaceable batteries now, thanks to the EU. They think by people replacing their battery, instead of replacing their whole phone, they can cut down on e-waste. And people just like removable batteries. In the 90s, you would just pop off the back, pop in a new one, pop the back on, and keep using it. Allegedly. I was born in 2005. There are some downsides like waterproofing, dustproofing, durability, but I think most people would support this idea. Which begs the question, how did Apple get around it? We know they did. Let's see, Apple loophole, Apple loophole. Oh, here we go. If the battery retains at least 80% of its original capacity after 1,000 charge cycles, they don't have to do it. Basically, if the battery is decent, they don't have to make it removable. So basically, no modern smartphone even has to follow this rule. EU, what are you doing? New phones will need... I would love to blame social media for my attention span, but nah. I've been like this. See, back in the day, I would play Wizard 101 on my little laptop, but it wasn't stimulating enough for me. So I would put my phone right here on the hinge, wired earbuds in, and then headphones over the earbud. And then you just sit there, listen to the game, listen to the guy talking about the game you're playing, listen to the music in the background, and just wait for your brain to liquefy. I make fun of it, but I really do the same thing now. It's just with a second monitor instead of a phone. I would love to blame social... All right, Josh, you're presenting at a Google event. All you've got to do is talk about AI, talk about Android, and whatever you do not pull out an iPhone. He's doing well. He's doing well.
Here you can see on my phone here, I'll open it up.
Josh, what are you doing? You had one job. All right, Josh, you're presenting at a Google event. Why are they selling us TVs that look like paintings? What is that? Well, they look more natural than a big black mirror on your wall. Yeah, the 85-inch painting with a soundbar and a power cord looks real natural. I'm sure your couch just happens to be facing that big watercolor painting on the wall. I recognize this concept is probably just not for me. I walk into a room and instantly find the TVs. I love blue light. But even if I was a big painting person, I would still hate on them because they're like double the price of a normal TV and look worse than a normal TV. Why are they selling us TVs that look like paintings? What is that? Well, they look more natural than a big black mirror on your wall. Yeah, the 85-inch painting with a soundbar and a power cord looks real natural. Your couch just happens to be facing that big watercolor painting on the wall. I recognize this concept is probably just not for me. I walk into a room and instantly find the TVs. I love blue light. But even if I was a big painting person, I would still hate on them because they're like double the price of a normal TV and look worse than a normal TV. Why are they selling... If your phone's battery health is horrible, you just hit battery recovery, sit through this fake loading, and just like that, you're back up to 100. It's like magic. Dude, people were actually asking how to do it in the comments. This is worse than trying to download RAM. You see, your battery health is determined by how many lithium ions are traveling back and forth in your battery. It's a physical thing. You can't fix that in an app, especially not an app that just collects your email and then has you download other apps to prove that you're a human before you can use it. TikTok, we gotta get the scams off the For You page. What are we doing? If your PC has an NVIDIA Blackwell GPU, turn these features on immediately. There's 3 big ones, and to show you, I got this Razer Blade 16. Check it. It's fully metal, crazy thin. And most importantly, this Razer Blade 16 has a GeForce RTX 5090 laptop GPU. That could run anything. But to show you these Blackwell features, let's go with Pragmata. And the first feature we'll turn on is path tracing. This makes the game's lighting effects so much more detailed and immersive and lifelike. You'll see. Then we enable DLSS 4 with 4x frame generation for some free FPS. Then finally, reflex low latency to cut down on any input lag. And with those settings enabled, not only does it look great thanks to path tracing, it's running buttery smooth with that frame generation. As I move, look at how naturally the red light from the room reflects off of her hair. That's cinematic. If you want to try these features for yourself, go check out laptops powered by NVIDIA Blackwell. If your PC...
I think I might be the first person to have the T1.
Trump Mobile, you better explain yourself. What is this? Not to sound jealous, but... Where's mine? Where's mine? I've been talking about it, promoting it, making fun of it, calling it a scam, pestering the guy on the customer support line for months now, and this is how you repay me. Jealousy aside, this does reveal a lot. It's just an HTC U24 Pro. They barely even tried to change it. It runs stock Android, and the only bloatware is Truth Social. It's crazy to see that it's actually real. Now the only question is, will I ever get mine? Trump Mobile, please, you leaked my information. It's the least you could do.
I think I might be.
When I was 11 years old in 2016, Sony decided to take over the wireless headphone market. First with the MDR1000X, and then they went on a legendary run with models like the XM2s, XM3s, the XM4s that you still see today, and now the current king are the XM6s. Or at least they were. In honor of 10 years, Sony made the final boss of wireless headphones, and they're called 1000X. The collection. Dude, they feel so premium, not an inch of plastic on them. Vegan leather all the way around, stainless steel hinges. It's like they took the XM6s and said, let's give them the old money aesthetic. Let's give them the fancy hotel lobby vibe. It's not just aesthetics though. The headband is a little thicker for improved comfort. They are Bluetooth 6.0, That's out? Since when is that out? And the new driver they're using delivers clean vocal separation, even cleaner treble. Yeah, these are going in the starting lineup. When I was 11 years old, Apple thinks they're so slick with the free engravings. Would you like a free engraving with that? No, I don't, because I know what you're doing. They would never offer free personalization out of the goodness of their hearts. They're doing it to make the product unmistakably yours. By engraving your name on a pair of AirPods or an Apple Pencil or an iPad, all of a sudden, you can't resell it anymore. They offer the free engravings to hurt the used market. They don't want you to resell your product because they're not making any money off of that. Apple thinks they're so slick with the free engravings. Would you like a free engraving? Trump Mobile, what are you doing? Who built your website? Was it Don Jr.? Did you give Don Jr. a Claude Code subscription and say, hey, Don, build the website? Is that what happened? You scammed me on the phone. I let that slide. I assumed that you were going to collect, steal, sell my information. I was going to let that slide too. But did you have to leak it all? What the hell? People are going to look at that and think I'm a supporter. I'm on the list of supporters, dude. Trump Mobile, what if GTA 6 just flops? Because with all of the delays, it feels like the anticipations went from, oh my god, GTA 6 to, yeah, when it comes out, I guess. And when it does, we probably won't get it on PC for another year. It's been a long day for Spotify. Their servers went down, and now they're getting fried on for their new logo. What intern made that? This is genuinely so bad. It's not even funny, it's just ass. Embarrassing, to be honest. It does make it look like it's updating, which is a little confusing, but besides that, I think it looks good. And what happened to everyone that was complaining about minimalist logos? I hate the minimalist logos. Y'all should love this. But regardless, Spotify announced that they're switching the logo back. And people are trying to make it seem like it's because everyone was hating on it. But this was never supposed to be their new official logo. They just temporarily changed it for their 20th anniversary. We're almost a year away from the iPhone 20, and the leaks are already looking insane. Instead of physical buttons, they'll be capacitive. So when you press them, they'll just vibrate, kind of like a trackpad or an iPhone 7 home button. They're also hoping to ditch the dynamic island by putting the Face ID sensors and hopefully the front camera under the screen. This could also be a big year for battery life with Apple's new silicon anode cells. But the biggest update you'll notice just by looking at it. You see, Apple's always been obsessed with making phones feel like a slab of glass in your hand. And with the iPhone 20, they're taking that to the max by having the front screen curve around and bend over the edges for a full screen aesthetic. That's so smart. How did they come up with that? I've heard that AirPods fry your brain with radiation and laptops kill your sperm count, but this is a first for me.
We're being pumped with frequencies from 5G. These frequencies are able to pick up our thoughts, which is why sometimes you pick up your phone and you're like, how did my phone know I was thinking that?
Okay, yeah. And to prevent that, she's selling this bag for $40 that you put over your head to block the 5G. At what point do you just bust out the tinfoil? And I think this goes without saying, but that's not how 5G works. That can't be how 5G works. And I'm not trying to call you a liar, ma'am. It's just that I need better evidence before I put a bag over my head. For $40 too. Nevertheless, though, some customers are satisfied. And others point out the fact that you could put your phone in the bag and it still gets cell signal. If it's not blocking that, it's not blocking anything. I've heard that if you grab your mouse and your palm doesn't even touch the back, why are you using a mouse that has a back? You should go ahead and get yourself one of these. Dude, it's so light. This is the Pulsar X2F. The F stands for fingertip because that's the only part of your hand that touches the mouse. I low-key like it though, because like I said, usually when I'm holding a mouse, my palm isn't even making contact with it. So this doesn't feel any different. And by chopping off the back half, they get it down to 38 grams. And I know G502 users will say otherwise, but lighter mice are easier to control, especially in games where you're making these big sweeping movements. I wouldn't recommend it for your daily email checking, but for competitive fingertip players, this might be peak. If you grab your mouse and your palm doesn't even Okay, I'm sorry. What's the point of a Lamborghini PC case if you can't even see inside of it? Oh my god. I've seen screens on the water block before, but he has screens on his fans. $65 streamer cables, another screen in the back, and the Lambo PC case itself resells for $600. Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry. Xbox has officially changed their name, all because of a Twitter poll from the new CEO. A lot of people said it should be uppercase, some people said it's lowercase, always has been, always should be, and most people said, who cares? They're the same name. In the end, uppercase won, and even though it doesn't really change anything besides their Instagram handle, it's still nice to see CEOs consciously making an effort to take their community's opinion. Let me know in the comments, what did you vote? If you voted, I didn't vote. Xbox has officially... Lewis is on a mission to annihilate all of my AirPods. He's taken out not one, not two, but 3 pairs. But I can't blame him. I just said, you know what? Let me lock in and stop leaving loose AirPods around. It'll be fine. Cut to this morning. I hear something drop on the floor. Couple seconds go by. Drops again. I said, what is that? I walk into the living room and see Lewis with an AirPod case in his mouth that he is just dropping and picking up and dropping and picking up because he somehow learned if you drop them enough, they'll just fly out. Then you can eat them. Apple. We need to do something about this. Because at this point, even my dog knows about the design flaw. No, Lewis is on a mission. If you can't afford AirPods, just buy any of these instead. For half the price of AirPod Pros, the OnePlus Buds 4 gets you good noise cancellation and solid battery life. If you want a more neutral, balanced sound, also with good noise cancellation, the Earfun Air Pro 4s are even cheaper at $60, and even cheaper at $50. You can't get much better than the CMF Buds Pro 2. The app is good, the battery life is solid, you get a dial on the case, and most importantly, their sound signature is just so fun to listen to. My point is, there are way too many good, cheap earbuds to be buying fake AirPods. If you can't afford AirPods, I swear Spotify drops a new Wrapped every like 2 weeks, and I'm here for it. I've listened to 6,677 songs, which is my first ever listen. I haven't listened to any of these. What are they talking about? Your all-time most streamed artist is... Drake must be paying Spotify. I swear, I don't even listen to Drake like that. How is he always my top artist? And finally, my all-time top songs. Thank you, Spotify, for showing us what a good use of data collection looks like. I swear, Spotify, sir, put the match down. You're gonna chip your paint even more. What the hell? Does this actually work? I don't think the glass will work, so let's aim for the camera plateau. Yeah, we did it. I don't think this paint will ever recover though. Sir, put the match. They dropped a whole commercial.
Introducing the new T1 phone from Trump Mobile. A powerful device designed for performance, reliability, and real American value.
I wouldn't call it powerful. It uses a budget Snapdragon chip, and it's made in China, so I also wouldn't call it American. Next.
Built with premium materials and a sleek modern design,
It's plastic.
the T1 delivers the speed and responsiveness you expect from a flagship smartphone.
The T1 is slower than flagship smartphones that came out 6 years ago. Do they ever list like an actual feature?
T1 includes a 3.5mm headphone jack.
Yeah, all right. They dropped a whole commercial.
In-
I'm not gonna say the MacBook Neo is the best budget gaming laptop, but go find me another $500 laptop that runs Resident Evil at a playable FPS. I'll wait. I'm not gonna say the MacBook... That desk is insane. I'm trying to figure out, where's the PC though? What the hell? I'm reminded every day how unimpressive my PC is. He's got 8 fans on the radiator with the reservoir right here, which flows into the CPU water block, which then flows into the GPU water block. Custom water cooling is just on a different level. Just the water cooling equipment probably costs more than your PC, but still, he's not trying to deal with those RAM prices. 2 sticks of RAM in this? Really? That desk is insane. I usually don't swipe out of my apps because closing them and reopening them and closing them and reopening them is generally worse for your battery, but it's been about 2 weeks since I've closed anything, and it's getting out of hand. Let's see how long this will take. Oh my god. This is bad. Oh no. Bro. Oh my god, how is it still functioning? I still don't recommend you constantly clear out your apps, but maybe do it a little bit more often than I do. I usually don't swipe. Why are we still reselling fake AirPods in 2026, dude? Those are gonna explode in your ears. Well, no, they're not. They're from the same factory. You mean this factory? Not every factory in China is the same factory. Every single part of these is fake. Wait, but look at the serial number. You could just take any random pair of AirPods, look at the box, and take the serial number and print it on 15,000 pairs of fake AirPods. It proves nothing. The fake chips that they use will make them pop up at the bottom like the real ones do, but the noise cancellation's not gonna be the same. The transparency's not gonna be the same. And my favorite part is they use these off-the-shelf lithium-ion batteries that are rectangular and just try to shove them into the AirPods, which doesn't work, so they light on fire. Why are we still reselling? We're sorry that Apple Intelligence isn't actually a thing. I assume you're gonna sue us now. Yeah, we're suing. We're gonna need $25 to $80 per person. God damn it. Hey, you know what? We low-key want to sue too. OpenAI, what are you suing us for? We built ChatGPT into Siri. Yeah, barely. Siri never even uses it. Have you talked to ChatGPT? That's probably a good thing. Hey, you watch it. You told us if we let you use ChatGPT and Siri, that would get leaked, and it looks a little familiar. I mean, it's a lot shorter and stubbier than the Fold 7, and the 6, and the 5, and the 4. Where did they get the idea for the passport shape? Oh wait, they're already trying to look more like the iPhone Fold that hasn't even come out yet. Samsung, I'll cut you some slack because this probably is the better form factor. But geez, guys, stick to your guns a little bit. You've made 7 generations of this shape, but the minute that Apple enters the game, it's, oh wait, maybe we should try the Passport. The Passport's kind of cool. Really, guys? Samsung's next foldable just leaked. GTA 6 pre-orders might go live in 4 days, and we know because Best Buy leaked it. This morning, they sent out an email to a bunch of creators saying, hey, we can offer you 5% commission on the physical copy of GTA 6 between May 18th and May 21st. Are you interested? Send. What do you mean I wasn't supposed to send it yet? It got sent to multiple creators, and they confirmed it is from Best Buy's affiliate marketing system. Nothing is confirmed until it's confirmed, but the final trailer and pre-orders might be upon us. Finally. GTA 6 pre-orders. Minecraft Java Edition is finally letting you add your friends and join their world. Thank God. Bedrock has had this for years. Meanwhile, Java players have been suffering. Just to play with your friends, you either needed to pay for a realm or learn how to set up a server and find your IP, log into your router, do the port forwarding. But now, you just hit escape, multiplayer, and friends online can join. Thank you, Minecraft. It only took you 17 years. Minecraft Java Edition. Hot take, gaming was better before Discord. Because when it was Steam chat and Xbox parties, you joined the chat, you played the game, you left the chat. That was it. But Discord introduced a whole social hierarchy to it. Like, you join the server, you send pictures of your feet to a junior mod to maybe get the role that lets you join the VC where they're playing the game until you die too much, then they server mute you and kick you. Like, at this point, Discord's not about getting in the chat and playing the game. Discord is the game, where you have a color-coded ranking of the most powerful people in the server, and they just power trip on each other. Don't you dare leak that DM or I'm banning you. It's not all bad. It's like 42% bad. Hot take, I've made a little less than 10,000 videos, and the tough part about that is I'll read a headline like Amazon rolls out 30-minute delivery. That's insane. I start making the video, get about halfway through, and then realize, wait, this sounds familiar.
Amazon is testing 30-minute shipping.
I somehow already made the video, and I have zero recollection of it. When did I make that? Accidentally making the same videos is a little annoying, but forgetting about them is kind of nice. Sometimes I'll lay in bed and doom scroll videos I made in like 2024. It's like watching them for the first time. I've made a clean white PC builds always look so upside down. Wait, what? I thought I was tripping for a second. That's definitely upside down. That can't be good for airflow. Let me see something real quick. All right, we're now exhausting out of the bottom, which is horrible. And having the water block here and radiator below it down here is worst case scenario. But it does look kind of cool. It's low-key growing on me. Maybe I should pick up a case that actually supports inverted layouts and try it legit. Clean white PC builds always. Trump Mobile is finally cracking under the pressure.
Where the fuck's my phone?
Yeah.
I ordered 4 gold Trump phones.
4 of them? Why would you get 4 of them? Anyway, buyers are complaining, politicians are calling for investigations, and TikTokers are milking the hell out of this story, which has forced the Trump Mobile CEO to come out and say, all right, we will start shipping your Trump phones this week. We'll ship them this week. There's no chance that happens. I think Don Jr. and JD will get theirs, then pop out at a press conference. This is the new Trump phone. Place your deposits. And then they'll just shut down the company. Trump Mobile is fine. They want to put mini AI data centers in your front yard. And in return, the company is offering a discount on your Wi-Fi and your power bill. What a deal. They're trying to make them quiet and unintrusive, but really, who is doing this? Each node is supposed to have 16 NVIDIA RTX Pro 6000, 3 terabytes of memory. Hey, I'll take one. I'll put one in the backyard too. That's $145,000 worth of GPU. I'm hijacking that shit immediately. They want to put mini AI data centers in your front yard. And in return, the company is offering a discount on your Wi-Fi and your power bill. What a deal. They're trying to make them quiet and unintrusive, but The RGB strips were a little tacky. The galaxy lamps, though, we were low-key onto something with those. So I went out to find the best one they sell. I got this one first, but it's just not packing a punch. The lamp was better, but it only really gets this corner of the room. So I went out to do more research and ended up dropping $100 on this. It's got 7 lighting zones, which sounded cool on the Amazon listing, and it covers 540 square.
Carter here.